I'd like to take a couple of minutes and show how easy it is to turn a line art drawing into embroidery stitches. I know a young artist who has been having a lot of fun converting her art, and then she and her mother are using a embroidery machine to embroider t-shirts. This is one she did for the Vintage Sewing Center and Museum in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Um, and it's her take on the logo. Now, I was able to drag in a JPEG into Bernina. This is version 8, but it should work in most of the versions. Um, because I want to do an auto conversion, I don't want it to catch everything. So I want to be able to crop this. And to do that, I'm going to go over to the Art Canvas side, which is run by Corel software. And that was just a prompt for my tablet. I use the Wacom drawing tablet. It seems to be easier on my hand than trying to draw with a mouse. And I believe F4 on my keyboard should straighten that up or center that on the page for me. Now I don't want to drag in from here to crop. That's going to distort her proportions of what she's drawn. So I'll come to the side, get the crop tool. I'm going to start down here so that I make sure I don't cut off any of her drawing. Don't let the colors concern you that we just got. And I'll touch enter, and now we have our drawing. The scale of this is will be about 10 inches. So I'm going to bring this in a little bit. I think it will go on all sizes of t-shirts. But I think I want to bring that in some. So I'll use the pick tool. I'm holding my shift key to grab it again. And this scales proportionally. Okay, I'm pretty pleased with that, how that's going to end up. And now I'll select the image again and hit convert. This will take just a moment or so. And here's her art. Pretty clean. And you know, there's just really not too much I'm going to change in this. What I am going to do to make sure that I can sew this with a satin stitch is to make sure that I don't have anything that's under about 1 millimeter in width. Anything smaller than that and the needle could just cut the thread. A needle is only 0.7 millimeters wide for the most part. So I want to be about 1 inch, 1 millimeter in what I do. So I'm going to enlarge this so that I can hit the M key on my keyboard, and now I can measure these. So that's about 1.5. That's great. That's going to sew out and make it really pretty satin stitch. Now I want to look around to make sure that I don't have any long stitches that it has generated. So I'm wondering about this through here. That will sew fine. That's about 4 millimeters. From here, let's hit escape. From here, escape again. From here to here, 3.3. That's going to be great. I want the machine to be happy, as well as the artist, so I don't want to go changing too many of her things. Let's see what's going on here. 2 70 millimeters, so that's going to be fine. I'm touching escape key each time to release the measurement tool. I'm touching 0 now on the keyboard to see the entire design. I did want to check out this area up here. And the eye of the needle that she's drawn, like I say, I don't want to change too much of what she's done, but we might want to open up that eye. So to do that, I'll find the reshape tool, and it's just going to be a matter of moving some of these nodes. Let's go ahead and get in there close. Let's see what's going on here. Ah, there it is. So it actually, it did some funny things there, didn't it? Yeah, I'm going to just kind of open this up a little bit. I don't want to cross it. Okay. Perhaps we'll delete that one. Delete. It would be great if she was looking over my shoulder and gave me permission to make changes. But after she sees this video and she's not pleased, it's going to be very easy to begin again. So perhaps we need to add a node. I'm going to touch the right button on my mouse and open that up again. And what I've done is I'm adding nodes to kind of fill in. Yeah, she would rather I just leave that alone, but I'll let her say. Oh, you can fiddle with it and spend way too much time. And she's ready to sew. She's switching from foot to foot, and she's ready to sew, I'm sure. So you don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it. Let's check this measurement out, though. So I'm touching M, and I'm going to check, and that's still 3.6 millimeters, so the machine will sew fine. Touching 0 again to look at the entire piece, and I'm not seeing anything odd. So let's try the stitch player. We'll go ahead and speed it up a little bit. And I got to see her actually sew out another design that she had done. And it was just really fun to watch her grin. She enjoyed seeing that, her art come to life in stitches. But it really is that easy. And of course then you're going to save it to whatever format you need. Thanks for looking today. Thanks.